racing gamers, and welcome to BombersportsPlays Rallycross 2. Something a bit different for you. I'll be honest, I haven't really had as much time this week to record stuff in the regular series, so NASCAR Heat Evolution will be back very soon, as will my summer car. So I decided on this Friday afternoon to go back to the very roots, the real racing roots, 99 you could say, of my racing gaming. Oh my god! I've just crashed on someone's roof. I'm pretty sure I've just killed a man. Someone's just parked in a tree. I don't understand what is going on. And this is a fitting introduction to this game, which is Rallycross 2, a game that I am almost certain none of you will have ever heard of. I don't even know much about this game, and it's one of the first racing games I ever owned. And I'm now in the lead, and I'm now being haunted by Robbie Gordon, I think. Oh my god, get wrecked. Get absolutely wrecked, mate. Is he still on my outside? He's still there somewhere. I'm off hunting cones. Yeah, get wrecked, cones. Get just absolutely wrecked. Is there a look behind button? There is. It's the triangle button. I can barely remember the controls. Having to use the D-pad because this game is so old. You can't even use the analog sticks on the PlayStation controller. You have to use the D-pad. Well, you might be able to use the analog sticks. My controller's kind of buggered right now. So I'm firing up the PS3 for this all over again. I am apparently in the lead of this race. So, yeah, this game. It's from 1998, 99 for the PlayStation 1. And this is basically Dirt Rally's illegitimate grandfather. Before Dirt Rally came along and had legitimate, real, officially licensed Rallycross, there was this. Well, I mean, the other Dirt games had some Rallycrossing, but still, my point remains, I'm driving into trees. That's not a good idea. And this is Rallycross 2, completely unlicensed, very, very 90s racing game. Fictional cars based on real ones. We'll run them down in a bit. Fictional tracks, just there to be like, hey, here's some rally kind of racing. You know the thing you do in V-Rally? Yeah, it's kind of that. And the field are pretty close behind. So it's a bit of that. It's a bit of Colin McRae Rally, which would have been on the scene at the time. It's a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of very arcadey racer. And one of the first racing games I think I ever remember owning. Like, I don't know how I even got this game. I genuinely don't. I have a feeling maybe my cousins gave it to me. No case or anything. I've never had the case or the box for this game. Never. Never, never, never. And yet, this game has a very special place in my heart. It was one of the first racing games I ever played. I really enjoyed it as a kid. Still enjoy it now. I'll admit it's not held up. Graphically, it hasn't held up anyway, but it has quite a lot of features which will run through in this game, and it's quite fun. And the AI, I think I'm doing rubber banding, and I flipped. Wow, gee, I've just been, I'm being done up the arse. This clip's now going to be on Pornhub, and I've gone from first to last. I'm like that band. Oh god, where am I going now? Come on. My car, which has accrued a lot of mud and dirt on it. That's a nice touch about this game. Graphically, as you can see, as I say, it hasn't held up. It's from the PS1 era where 3D models were still a really cool thing. Gran Turismo's doing great things at the time. Am I third? Yeah, I'm not going to be last. I'm not going to be last. Whoever you are, suck it. Suck it. I'm just driven off. Whee! You can just drive for about 10 seconds after the finish of the race. Although I'm completely off screen right now. So yeah, this game. It's an interesting one. And in true Nerdcube style, let's take a look at the car roster in this game. Soccer mom does rallying. Your surfer friend with no job goes rallying. An actual rally driver goes rallying. A British touring car team goes rallying by accident. Dittoed the previous entry. Robbie Gordon goes to the groceries. So obviously not a Toyota Corolla WRC. So obviously not... Actually, I don't know what that is. They badly wanted a Lancer Evo but couldn't get the license from Colin McRae Rally. Ditto previous entry for the Subaru Impreza. Yeah, there we go. We got BombersportsPlays colours on this thing. Blue and bright green. Oh, bright green, look at that. Actually, it looks kind of hideous, but I don't care. So now we're at the Switch Yard, which is a track based in a railway switch yard. It's kind of obvious, really. And away we go. What I kind of enjoy about 90s racing games which didn't have a massive budget, like before the days where EA Sports just like, let's pay all the money in the world for officially licensed cars and tracks and soundtracks and shit like that. Well, I guess Polyphony did have a Gran Turismo as well. What I enjoy about 90s racers is because they couldn't afford everything to be fully licensed, they had to create a lot of stuff themselves. So it led to a lot of genuine creativity. Like, you've got a whole roster of cars that they've made themselves. And they remind me so much of the cars from the Driver games in that they are all based on real cars in some way, and yet really obviously can't be. So the Chelsea mom is about to get killed here. It's a bit brutal, I know. Sounds brutal to kill the soccer moms, but oh my god, Oh, now we're knocking cones over. Yes. I told you there was physics explosions in this game, and they are magic. Oh, what? I just got fucked. Oh, brilliant. Let's see if we can blow this guy up. Literally, this is most of the fun of this game. Not just racing people, just exploding people. It is all the fun of Dirt Rally. It's basically, this game is like Dirt Rally's grandpa had sex with Crazy Taxi. It's like bad grandpa Dirt Rally. Oh, just wiped him out into a train car. Oh my god, the soccer mom's back. The soccer mom is back and looking for revenge. Oh, we've just been blown up. It's brilliant. Like, I preferred this game to the actual Destruction Derby game because I thought the physics were better. We just shot that guy down the track. That's amazing. The explosions possible in these games is brilliant. And like I say, the creativity in these games is really enjoyable as well because they've had to make all these cars and they've had to make the tracks. And the tracks in this game are really quite interesting. There's one here in a railway yard. There's one that goes around a castle by the look of it. We were just on a construction site. There's another one based on like a county airfield. There's one in a stadium that was like, it's like a proper X Games kind of stadium, but like 5, 6, 7 years before the actual X Games had like rallying at them, I think. Oh my god, we're nearly, oh, blow it, we've been exploded. We've been very exploded. The explosions have happened and we're lost. That happens a lot. You can get exploded. There are a lot of explosions in this game, so we're going to explode some bolts now. A little bit of damage there. You can see there, his rear end of his car's just caved in. Oh god. Yeah, if you hit those wagons at just the wrong angle, oh my god. Oh my god, physics. I would actually quite like a modernish racing game with these kind of physics. They're kind of, they're kind of floaty and have like real. Oh my god. Oh. Buggy as anything. I'm only just realising. I remember I used to love the physics. I thought they were great physics. I now realise I love them because they're not very good physics. It's just buggy physics. They're just brilliant. But I do like the I do like the actual feel of the. What are you doing, mate? He's trying to dry hump a wagon. That is not a good idea. You'll just piss off Native Americans with that. Yeah, this is like the physics are really like weighty and heavy. They are kind of like the driver physics in a way. Like, they're not really light and arcadey and then you touch another car and they don't do anything and your car barely responds, like Ridge Racer or something. Or even Gran Turismo. Like the Gran Turismo games, oh my god. You just hit another car and they'd just be like, nah, we're not moving anywhere. We are not budging, son. Fam, we are just not going anywhere. These, you actually feel like your car is heavy and weighty and kind of moves around and with really springy suspension. I love the fact the suspension really does feel really springy. Which, again, believable. We're in off-road cars here. And then you hit another car and you feel the weight of two big cars colliding with each other. Here we go. Let's see if we can... No. The soccer mom is aware of the explosions that happened last time we were in the same bit of track. Ow. Oh god, now I'm just failing everywhere. Oh god, the rally driver's like, can you please just buck up your ideas, mate? Oh god, lots of dips and yucks and jumps. There's a cone that's completely off the map. It's just floating in time and space right now because, of course, this game. This is the wonder of 90s gaming, folks. Your imagination had to fill in a lot of the gaps, and sometimes what was there could fuck up quite amusingly, so I kind of enjoy it for that. It's almost like a lot of games are just too good now. They're all like graphically amazing and all the stuff, and you're like, yeah, but are you actually doing anything interesting? So, like, it's from when games still had unexplored territory that you get the fun things and the really interesting stuff, and that's this game in a nutshell. Like, it's the sequel to a game called Rallycross. I bet you could not tell that from the title, could you? Wow. But, yeah, it's the sequel to that. One of my first ever racing games. Genuinely, I think it was one of my first ever racing games. I think my first ever racing game was Days of Thunder. Oh dear. No wonder I pissed all over that game when I did a Let's Play of it a few years ago. Because that game is so diabolically shite, it nearly ruined my love of racing and racing gaming for my life. Anyway, we're going for the win here. We are going for the win. Oh my god, some explosions. The soccer mom survives that explosion attempt. I would do a drinking game saying take a shot every time I say the word explosion, but you'll be so drunk by the end of this video. Oh my god, we're just nowhere. Well, we'll take second. That is still an improvement, and we're just going to drive off into the sunset now. Or, now I can't see where I'm going. Yeah, this is probably my favourite track in the game overall. This is a track called the Black Forest. In the rain and the snow and the darkness and the grey, you're driving around the woods, and it has the best song on the entire soundtrack. Like I say, Guttermouth do the entire soundtrack for it. I think if you find their album called Teriyaki Moto, you'll find the original versions. It's basically just instrumental versions of a lot of the songs on there. This is my favourite song on there. It's proper like old school 90s skate punk. Where are the AI cars going? They are just so drunk. Now Dirt Rally's grandpa is now necking bottles of Jack Daniels and inappropriately dancing with his mother-in-law. Dirt Rally must be so proud of its in-laws. And there's thunderstorms. There's thunder and lightning, and they're just lost. They're just so terrified of thunder and lightning, apparently. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Fizz explosions, fizz explosions, fizz explosions, fizz explosions, fizz explosions. I'm gonna stop now. In fact, I'm not. Whee! I'm definitely not gonna stop doing that. I'm sorry, whoever said that they don't like me doing that in the Dirt Rally series. My bad. I can't help myself. It's a curse, alright? Oh, God, where am I? Oh! Now I'm drunk. I'm in my summer car again. I've been drinking more Finnish beer before this race. Ow. Hit a tree, as you do. Oh, there's cones flying everywhere. Again, nice touch, flying cones. Again, a lot of games at this time, it didn't model stuff like that because it was hard to do. Like, to put this into context, this is from an era of gaming where characters in cutscenes, their mouths didn't move, their mouths didn't open and shut, and you couldn't see their jaws moving when they said stuff. This is the era of gaming this racing game is from, and that's why I kind of enjoy it for that. There's still some elements of it that hold up. Probably graphically overall it doesn't. It's a little bit, like there's not much to it. Oh God, get wrecked. In fact, no, I want you to go back by. except I can't because it's just, oh God, the rally driver's gone. Oh, I've just realised, I think I used to use manual back in the day because I'm trying to use automatic and my God, it gets stuck in some massive ravines in between gears. You'll be like stuck in a high gear and it's like, no, I really need a low gear now. Oh my God, I'll just need to be blown up off. We just observe this kind of just infinite space of yonder over that wall. Like literally, if you go over that wall, you're just floating in space and time forevermore. You're just doomed. It's quite simple, really. Anyway, we need to buck our ideas up here because we are now last. Yeah, I'm laughing and joking about blowing people up, but I do also want to, have credibility intact. Finishing last is just, well, unless we blow some people up. Oh, hello! I found a victim! My least favourite car in the game, because I think it just looks a bit silly. Like, it just barely looked like a proper rally car. Oh, what the? No, we're good. Sorry, the car started veering to the left weirdly. Probably my controller being silly. Some cheap third-party thing, Yeah, we do need some catching up to do. I appreciate the fact that this game didn't seem to have much rubber banding. So, like, if you fell quite far behind... I mean, I don't know. It may just be because I was really young when I was playing this game. In fact, we have caught up to this guy quite quickly. But I put that down to the fact that we are in the Rookie Championship in a car that technically we shouldn't be allowed to drive in this one because had we played the game properly, we wouldn't have unlocked this car yet. But never mind. I'm just going to cheat because screw it. Did you see that? We just fucked his shit up. Just a simple punt into the corner and he just goes flying. He just blows up into the wall. Amazing. Amazing. Again, love this game. I think I enjoy the fact that, I think I enjoy games like this where you can sort of punt your opponents and maybe blow them up with physics. Because, it gives you instant justice, instant karma. If the AI have just screwed you over, you can just immediately take revenge and just start ploughing people to death. I just kind of enjoy it for that. I really enjoy that. It's a bit like a thing I do on Counter-Strike, where, I barely play online anyway, but if I get screwed over by the bots whenever I'm playing, I'll just set a lobby up so all the bots have nothing but knives, and I'll have, a minigun, and then I'll work out my anger management from there, really. I'll work out my rage, and it's brilliant as a stress reliever. I think it's wonderful. In fact, speaking of old things, does anyone remember something called stress reducer tools back in the day? I remember we downloaded this thing, because my secondary school, my high school, was really strict on banning stuff on the internet, you couldn't go on certain sites or anything. So, any game sites we could... Oh, God, I flipped. I'm getting too nostalgic up in here. I have flipped over now. I'm just flipping myself off at this point. But yeah, any sort of gaming websites we could find that weren't blocked were the Holy Grail. So, shout out to stickpage.com, slimeathlete.com, and yetisports.net. Those were the three main ones, if I remember rightly, that weren't blocked, that weren't filthy, because I'm not going to tell you to go find dirty stuff, am I? I am a responsible member of the community, honestly. He says, having currently doing a series about a game which involves weeing on people, flipping people off, and drinking a lot of beer. I'm a mature member of the community, folks. I am a responsible adult. That's probably why I'm not going to be featured on any YouTube billboards anytime soon. Yeah, just like we found one of these sites, and there was like a desktop game that you like installed on your computer, and then it was called Stress Reducer Tools, and you'd literally just take things like a hammer or a flamethrower or something, and then just trash your own desktop with it. And like if you shot the desktop, bullet holes would appear and everything, and if you took a hammer to it, it would smash up like whatever picture was on the background or something. Really weird, really, really weird. I just remember that from when I was like 12, which is back when I still thought this game was really cool. That's not fair. I still like this game. I think it's cool. I think it is a fun little game, you know. One issue I do have is, why are all the races 5 laps? The 3 laps have been the standard forevermore in racing. This game was like, nah, fam, we're going to go 5 laps. Yeah, you know, real endurance test. Although, as I said earlier, there doesn't seem to be that much rubber banding, so we aren't really catching up massively with those in front. We've got to put our heads down here. Let's see if we can get a result out of this one. I'm using one of my favourite sports commentary quotes there. Does anyone have, like, their least favourite commentary quotes, like stupid things commentators say? And I say that as someone who has done a lot of sports commentary. They're like really crap, like cliched quotes that I don't like commentators saying. One of them is, oh, I reckon this team can get a result today. You don't say. They are playing a sports match. They probably will get a result of some description. What I would prefer you to say is whether they might get a win, a loss, or maybe a draw. All of them are fucking results. Yeah, I get very... That's like a random act of irrational annoyance for me. Another one is, oh, this player can come in and do a job. What job is that? Is that job to play sport? Or is that job to clean the toilets? You might want to clarify that to me. Because those are all jobs he could do. You know. So... Oh, hang on. Do I see someone in the distance? Have we found a friend? A friend! Dirty, filthy Rallycross friend! Soccer mom friend! I think we have. Have we? Yes! Yes! Can we get a second in a row? I don't think we can catch up to the leader at this point. In fact, still debatable whether we'll catch up to this guy. Do you know what's weird, though? The weird thing about these physics is that they kind of reward road racing technique. You'd think they'd reward dirt racing style, but, like, normally, like, the minimal... And I guess Solberg's proven this in real Rallycross. Oh, that's the finish. Okay, that was a lame finish. Never mind. I'm going to quit out of that now and show you some of the other bits of this game, including this. It's a track editor. You can actually build your own tracks in this game, which I think's awesome. The 2 ways I'd either go with this is make a simple oval, which is what I think we might do first. Like, I'd just make like a top speed track. Straight. But sometimes what I do is like mix it up and have like different things on each straight. So tunnel. And then where's a big jump? What's the biggest jump? Single jump, which will just lead to, well, you're about to find out. I think you can guess what might be about to happen with the AI. They are about to get blown to fucking smithereens. Look at that, the cube. We are about to activate the cube. Welcome to the first ever race at the Cube Raceway. That's basically a C6 simulator. And now, look at this. Down the straight. Now we are we are drafting. Look at this. We're like Talladega. Here we go. And then we come up to the tunnel section. This is the tunnel turn. It's like a Pocono. And we've crashed. And someone else has blown through the roof of the tunnel. The camera is now bugging through the roof of the tunnel. Yeah, this is a 90s game. It's not that sophisticated. Were you expecting anything? I can't see where I'm going. There we go. Right. Now, nice and wide. And here we go. And there's a jump coming up. And... drop kick. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. And if you're going fast enough, because the start-finish line actually has a jump on it, if you're going fast enough, you can actually glitch into the bridge that goes across the start-finish line, which is also hilarious. Right, Robbie Gordon, you can get wrecked. It's another thing as well. Oops. Oh, God. Oh, my... I've nearly blown up into the river there, which is not possible. This camera angle. I cannot see where I'm going. It's like I've broken... It's like I'm not supposed to be driving on that part of the track. Right, here we go. Punt. And then... Here we go. Punt. Oh, the punt. More explode. Oh. I just blow up. Whoops. We're now blowing up. Oh. Yeah, you can see why I like this game. The physics are so dumb. But I really like it for that. I actually like the game for its dumb physics. And now, let's see if we can punt it. Oh, goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Oh, whoops. Oh, God. Oh, we've nearly glitched over the tunnel there, and now I can't see. But, oh, I'm in the lead. I'm in the lead. Oh, weirdly, if you look behind you, the camera stays at an angle where it's in the tunnel. This way round, though, not so. Not so much. Right, here we go. Right, let's see if I can do what I used to do on old Micro Machines games, which is stop. Oh, the brakes are not very good. Here we go. Oh! Whee! The million roll. The million. Okay, you can flip back over now. Thank you. Charge. God, it's just like a pancake. You see what I mean? I nearly whacked the bridge on the way over the start-finish line. Yeah, this game is very dumb in a lot of ways, but I kind of enjoy it for that. It's from a more innocent, simpler era where it was not all about graphical fidelity and HD 1080p 4K 60 FPS gameplay and just just about blowing up people with physics that were a bit wonky and a bit shaky, but ultimately made for a very fun game off the top. It's like the sort of games where the games had good points, and then even the bad points could still be shaped into making the game what it was. Do you know what I mean? Like, they were not deal breakers, and in fact, some of the time they added to the charm of the. Why is my car trying to mount a wall? That's an exact description of this game's charm, really. Why is my car trying to mount a wall? Basically, last lap, right? I'm on to nearly finish last on my own racetrack. This is unacceptable when I'm so obviously not in an OP car as well, because again, cheats. I like the fact that the Robbie Gauntmobile has stayed in the same paint scheme we gave it for our season, though. That happens. You can literally just edit all the paint schemes and then have a completely custom field running. Don't think the developers intended that, but okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Over the ramp, and push. And we're just going to go that way and watch for explosions. Oh no! No, we've exploded worse! No! No! Dang it! So now we've had that, let's change up our track a little bit into the other kind of track I used to make, which was the most complicated racetrack you have ever seen in your life. I basically try and make a mini Nordschleife out of this shit. There is our track. Look at it. I call it the Dirtschleife. The Spedschleife. It is the Spedschleife. Open for business, open for racing, and we're about to go racing on it. Well, speaking of glitched camera angles, this has started off really well. And we're away. We are down and away on the first ever race on the Spedschleife. Down C6 Street. C6 Steve Street, through the first hairpin, and oh god, I forgot how many corners there are here, around another hairpin, and then through there, and then round over here, and then through some mud. It's the Tough Mudder Straight. Whee! It's the Drain the Swamp Straight. Oh, punt, get out my way. Whee! Over the tabletop. Over the Wall of Mexico. Lots of political jokes. You can tell this came out in the week after the US election. Whee! Over the water. That's all the drained water from the swamp. Still flowing away in a river. Splunge. Also, nice touch. You see how dirt builds up on the car? If you go through a water splash, the dirt goes away again. So you actually wash your car, which I think is really nice. Whee! Whee! I don't know what that... Oh, God. We've still got the tunnel here, haven't we? Oh, Christ. Which has that weird thing, like... It has the little things where there's, like, sticky out bits on the track, or it doesn't quite go into a smooth turn. So, like, you have... all these little, like, unexpected hazards as well. I think that's the best way of describing it. Right, this is a hairpin, isn't it? And another hairpin. It is like Herman Tilke's on acid. This is basically Herman Tilke's fever dream. Or is that just Rainbow Road? No, there's far too many flowing sections on Rainbow Road. Oh, this is definitely Herman Tilke on an acid dream. Maybe Herman Tilke slamming the same bottle of tequila that Dirt Rally's granddad was on earlier. Oh, God, where are we going? Ow, now I'm being mugged off. Now I'm being blown up by this guy. Over a small jump. Oh, look at that! That makes no sense physics-wise, but I just love it. God, I'm gonna be sick again. I thought because I'm not playing My Summer Car, I wouldn't be sick today. I feel sick tonight. Something in my stomach ain't sitting right. But I gotta keep going, keep spitting tight. But I gotta keep going, keep spitting tight. Keep drifting right. Shout out to any Dan the Sack vs. Scroobius Pit fans in the room. Or one of you. That'll be me then. Hi. Oh, whoops. That's the thing you've got to be aware of. As you saw in the last race, I deliberately positioned a jump at the end of a very long straight. Over the tabletop, and then down. Look at this. This is like gladiators. Oh my god, my car does not accelerate very well for some reason. This is the second best car in the entire game, apparently. This is the very obviously not Tommy Mackinnon mobile. Again, love how racing games used to get around the problem of licensing, where they were like, yeah, we're going to make this fictional car. Like, how many of the driver games had very obviously not classic Ford Mustangs? Oh, get back. Oh, we're getting punted back. And now splooged. We're getting splooged all over the place. It's just splooge everywhere. Oh! I just love the fact that most of the time you just tap the car in front and nothing happens, and then you hit it one time and it just goes doing. And there's a massive physics explosion. Like all the speed from their car is transferred into yours and vice versa. Right, here we go. I'm just letting him through just for a last explosion here. Whoops. Oh, okay. We are only lap 2. Explosions. Oh. Trying to knock them wrong way over a jump is quite fun. And then... Oh, missed. Damn it. Not that I was deliberately trying to hit that car, you understand. Totally wasn't trying to do that. Oh, whoops. Come on. Splunge through the mud. Drain the swamp of corruption, apparently. Drain the swamp of mud. It's now all over my car. My car's covered in corrupt politicians, apparently. At least it's not covered in Breitbart CEOs. Oh, oops. Oh, God. Oh, God. Come on. No! I'm just accelerating into the ether. This is like big rigs over the road racing. I'm just accelerating for an infinite amount of time. By the way, speaking of big rigs over the road racing, some people have asked me to play that game before. I'm tempted to do so if I can find a copy of it for free, because there's no way I'm paying for that shit. But if I can find a... Oh, God. I am drunk. I've had a case of finished beer and I'm just all over the place right now and I can't see where I'm going. Oh, this camera effect is giving me a headache. Yeah, there's no way I'm paying for that shit for free. But if any of you can find me like a copy online or a download of Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, I'm playing that shit for this channel. Just heads up for you. Also, where has the leader got to? We've let him get away here. We are too focused on political satire when our name is not John Oliver. And really, if your name's not John Oliver or John Stewart, your name's not John, really. You should probably not try political satire. I mean, my name is Adam Johnson. But, I mean, it could be worse. It could be Milo Yiannopoulos or whatever that fuckhead's called. Whee! Oh, I can't brake. I don't think the brakes in this game are very good. I'm just going to say that. You may have worked that out from this video. The brakes are not very good. Let's get some mud on it. Oh, look at this. I want to get dirty. Yeah, everyone remembers that banger from Christina Aguilera. Oops. Oh, God. And then you just have random times where you land funny and then just lose all speed. You'd be like, no, wait, I've got to recover. It is a bit like driving hungover, to be honest with you. Whoop. Splunge. Oh, God. Physics are not cooperating right now, but we are catching up with the leader again, so here we go. The chase is on. It's the surfer dude versus Tommy Mackinnon. It's the guy who listens to the soundtrack for this game versus the guy who wants to race in Colin McRae Rally but got lost and ended up in this game instead. That's the battle right now for victory. Big power slide. Over the splunge. Over the water. Over the splunge. Over the spooge. Whee! The river of spooge. Ew. Ew. This track's going to some dark places, man. Whoop. Oh, God. Here we go. Right. The battle for the win is on again. Get wrecked. Oh, he's just all over the place. He's so drunk. Oh. And we are through to the lead. Hell yeah. But to be honest with you, it's no fun if you haven't got a friend. So, let's see if we can bring some other people into it. It's another thing you can do with old games. Fuck with the AI. Oh, God. It's pushing me along. But you can see the physics glitching out as well. Like, push, and then I'll randomly just blow. Oh, no. I'll just see where the other guys are. They are miles away. Come, no. I've let him through. It's not a good thing. Oh, get out. No. Get behind me again. Get behind me, Satan. No. Oh, those guys are catching up, though. When we're just fucking around up in here. Oh, pubes. Oh, God. Okay, now I've cocked it up. Now I'm just letting him get away. I'm just costing myself a chance to win just to try and make this race interesting. It's like NASCAR. costing themselves any credibility just to make the final few races guaranteed entertaining. And even then, sometimes they're not. GG. That was your bi-weekly Adam Johnson rant about the NASCAR Chase for the Cup playoff system, sponsored by My Rage, in association with my bitterness for the sport I like. Anyway, oh god. So, we've got half a lap to go here at the Spedschleife, and it's a thrilling battle between Tommy Mackinnon's cousin with no talent versus the surfer dude. I'm trying to think of a famous surfer. Nothing, no names are coming to mind right now. Drop a name down in the comment section below and insert that here. Oh god, now I'm trying to mount a fence. Never a good idea when you're trying to win a motor race. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, now I'm stuck in a chicane. I'm stuck in the ground. Christ, those chicanes are glitch central. Oh, and there's more of them. So I decided it was a good idea to have loads of them in this track. Oh my god. Oh my god. Physics explosions. Oh my god. Deary me. Now my phone's beeping at me. Shut up, phone. My phone is protesting at the crap physics on screen. What a race. What an amazing race this was. Right, let's have one more race for this video. And I think it should be one of these. Oh, no, it's the rest of the field coming at me, isn't it? Oh, why did I think this was a good idea? Look at this. What a start line. Oh. Oh, physics explode. God. Oh, editing, I didn't put a replay in of that. That was so sensational. Oh, someone in the game must have realised how janky the physics can be at times and was like, you know what? Let's combine racing gamers' love of going the wrong way in racing games with... Oh, the field already there. Thanks. I just got... Oh! It's happened again. Get out of my way. Oh, this is amazing. Somebody must have realised, you know what, the physics are a little bit janky, so why don't we combine that with racing gamers' natural love of going the wrong way and crashing into things, just to make the ultimate physics party. Oh god, I've been ambushed. Ambushed by the field. Now where's the third guy? Here he is. Just stopped. Just decided to just no. Oh my god. Oh, and there's a crossover section here as well. There's a crossover jumpy flippy bit. It's like a Will Ospreay track, this thing. Alright, round, here we go. Now, where are they coming? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh! Oh, God. I think I just caused someone to get run over by his rival. Oh, hello. I just love the fact how sometimes even the gentlest of impacts, the physics just go, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do with this. Oh, hang on. I know. Oh! Oh, I nearly ambushed my opponents as they came through the jump section. Oh, he just went around the outside. Oh, oh. Oh, total explosions. Total explosions of the heart. Oh my god. This, oh god, where am I going? Oh no, I've got lost. Hang on, I've taken the wrong turn. Oh god, hang on. There we go, I'm so lost, but I don't care. I'm laughing my ballsack off here. This is amazing. This is absolute physics bedlam. Oh. That guy in the yellow car has been having an easy time of it so far. Oh, hang on. Oh! I side-boomed someone there. This is like the air boom team. Maybe some more jumps. Yeah, in hindsight, this car's probably not the best for actual racing here, but you don't care. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, they're coming. Oh, what the? There's cars everywhere. I have lost track. This race is just out of control at this point. Oh, oh, oh! Side boom there. Not side boob, but side boom. Whee! I want to catch them at some point there. I might just lurk on the final lap and wait for them to go through that section. Nope. Oh, this is brilliant. Yes, here we go. Get wrecked. Oh, I'll get done in, son. Oh, come back. You. Oh! I just bounced off a car in midair. Because, of course, and flipped. So, this is probably a good time to end this video. This has been Rallycross 2 from 1999 for the PlayStation 1. If you can find it on eBay for like 12p and maybe a pack of chocolate buttons, do get it, because it is good fun for a little while. It's very, very dated at this point. It hasn't aged well, but it's still fun. The physics are both quite entertaining and very janky in amusing ways, as you've seen, and you can kind of see where, if Gran Turismo 2 was what started my love of cars and realistic racing gaming, this is what started my love of having fun and arsing around in racing games. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. NASCAR Heat Evolution and my summer car will be back very, very soon. In the meantime, devastate the like button below like I've devastated the physics in this game. Comment down below as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time on Bomber Sports Plays.
You can keep on going.